I'm gonna get
I'm Jenny, one of Christy's best friends. I've known her for the last 15 years. We met freshman year of high school because of a winter coat. It's weird to think that our entire friendship stemmed out of a winter coat, but we rode the same bus, had the same bus stop, everything, but the thing that brought us together was the fact that when we got off the bus, she commented that she liked my coat and we were wearing the same thing. And then from there, it's just, I wound up at her house every single day, eating pizza rolls and drinking juice boxes and playing Sing Star, which was a singing game that we would sing until we went hoarse. And if that required singing the song 10 times in a row, we would sing it 10 times in a row, since we were not going to get the lowest level. I could talk for days about how our relationship has grown, all our memories, our personal jokes, our inside jokes. But our relationship has really changed from friends to more of like a sisterhood. I can't imagine my life without her. She is one of the most amazing, selfless, loving human beings I have ever met. I know pretty much everybody in here knows who Christy is, but I can't look at you too much because then I'll start crying. I'm trying not to. So she is literally the definition of what it means to be a best friend. She has been there for me, good times, bad times. Anybody can stand there next to you through the good times, but it takes a special person to be there through the bad and still be right next to you. She makes me laugh so hard that my cheeks hurt. We literally have to like hold our cheeks down because they're starting to hurt so bad. I have to leave the room to catch my breath. But trust me, if you knew what either a hiccuping sheep or a drowning fish sounded like, you would need to leave the room as well. But she's also been there during some of my hardest times. She has held me as I collapsed and sobbed in her arms at the death of a loved one. So no matter what it is, she has always been there. Are you crying too? No. It's been amazing to watch you grow and flourish over the years. You've become such an amazing human and so confident in what you want in life. I remember it's amazing to see how much you've changed since Robert has come into your life. I remember the first time that Christy was talking to me about Robert, she was so scared because she was falling head over heels so fast. I mean, like, the first week they were dating, it was head over heels. I told her to just go with the flow and see where that love took her, and here we are today. Their first date was at the Quaff restaurant downtown where they walked around and stayed out until after midnight because neither of them could bear leaving each other already, day one. I'm pretty sure the first night I met Robert was good with Christy, and Christy and I ended up going to the bathroom several times just to talk. Like, so what do you think? Is he good? Do you approve? I've loved Robert since the very beginning. Robert, you provide all the love, care, and support I could ever want from my best friend. I know no matter what life brings you, that she brings Christy. She is cared for at your side. I can't think anybody else more perfect. The two of you have grown to be a single unit over the years, and now I don't have one best friend, but I have two. I love you both more than words can express. They say it should be less than 750 words. I think I went over this, sorry guys. So I will end with this. We're going to do toast. May your love be modern enough to survive the times and old-fashioned enough to last forever. To Mr. and Mrs. Hoang.
Woo! Yeah. So I guess that means it's my turn now. And that's a tough act to follow, that's for sure. Good job, guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Richard. I've known Robert for a very long time. We go as far back as middle school, actually. So it's pretty awesome to be here today, you know, many years later. I'm not going to be mad in public, but to be here at his wedding and being his best man is really awesome to do that. Before I get talking too much here, rambling, reading off my phone because I don't memorize speeches too well. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today, making this a wonderful day, especially in the current environment. It's really special that you guys can be here. I'd like to thank the parents for making this all possible as well. Tom, Tiff, Where you guys at? Somewhere. Tip. Wah, thank you so much for your help too. That fried rice and egg rolls are just amazing. They're legendary. So thank you, and thank you for being here. And then, again, Maid of Honor, wonderful speech. And then my last special thanks goes directly to Robert. Thank you for reminding me that I should have taken public speaking in college. Thank you so much. So, enough of that. So what I should really be talking about here, like I said, is Robert and I go all the way back to middle school. I think the earliest memory I had of this guy is, for some reason, when we passed each other on the stairs going between classes, we would just slug each other in the arm. Why that is, I don't really know, but it became the foundation of our friendship. And it just blossomed from there. We became friends in school, going to gym class, we play online games together, play soccer throughout the years, and just, we became good buddies. And then eventually we even wound up rooming for 4 years together in college. 2 years in the dorms and 2 years at the campus lodge, and all of them were good times. We have representation from campus lodge. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the drive. And during that time, I learned a lot of fun little facts about Robert during that time. So let me share a couple of my favorites that come to mind. Number one, I learned that at the time, his love of spicy chicken sandwiches knew no bounds. And I watched this man try and eat one in a very unorthodox way after having his wisdom teeth pulled. I won't go into details on it, so after we eat, maybe you guys can get more details on it, but it's once it's full. Second, I learned that if I was going to get a good night's rest, I was going to have to fall asleep really fast, or I was going to have to deal with some really loud snoring. Fortunately, you guys got a new bed, so I think that's been, fixed out. No, too soon. But during that time, Robert also had to race me, because if he came in second place, there'd be teeth grinding all night long. I got pillows to the face, but not good. My third fact is I learned that Robert's love for Mizzou football is so deep that if they lose, you might as well have been on the field with them, and you might want to give him a little bit of time to cool down before trying to see what he wants to do the rest of the day. Now, I could stand up here and regale you with stories about Robert all day long, but I don't think that's really what we can do. What I'm really trying to get here is that I've known Robert for a very long time, and I've seen him go through a lot of experiences in life and a lot of life stages. And in any of those times, I've never seen him more happy and more complete than I have with Christy. He's always been a wonderful friend to me who would go to any length to be there for me. But with Christy, that gets amplified to a level that I never thought imaginable. I don't think there's anything he wouldn't do for this woman. I'm just so happy to have that, to see that he's found his other half. I can say with absolute confidence that as a husband who will be a great source of joy, stability, and loyalty to Christy, just like he's been a friend to me. Christy, I just want to take a moment to say that while I haven't known you for as long as I've known Robert, you've become a dear friend to me, and I couldn't think of a better partner for one of my best friends. You've enhanced Robert's life and made him happier than I've ever seen. And I've seen him happy staring down 60 pieces of sushi, cannonballs later. That's pure joy. It's nothing compared to when he's with you. You've also done the good deed of giving him a little bit more op-rock in his music face, and that's something I tried for many years, so thank you for that. And you. So together, I know the two of you will have a life full of happiness, and you will be able to take on whatever life throws at you. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the two of you, and what trips Jenny and I might be able to tag on. So now, if I could ask everyone to join me in a toast to the lovely couple. Here's to the past, for all that you've learned. Here's to the present, for all that you share. And here's to the future, for all you've got to look forward to. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Hoang. Cheers.